thoughts like clouds in the sky. So as we start this exercise, let's just find a comfortable place to sit. And let's just connect for a moment where we are, feeling our feet on the floor, and the floor is connected to this big earth beneath us, always supporting us. Bringing some awareness to the whole of our body. Noticing our body is breathing itself. Just acknowledging as we scan through the body any points of tension or discomfort. And if we need to readjust how we're sitting, then we can do that, making ourselves more comfortable. So the invitation is to imagine your mind is like a huge big blue sky. So your mind is like a huge big blue sky. And a thought is like a cloud. You can imagine a fluffy white cloud contains the thought, or the thought sits on the cloud, or is in the cloud. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to become aware of when we have a thought, and imagine that thought is in that white cloud, and the cloud is going to come across the sky, and then when we notice and realize the thought has gone, the cloud will go across the sky and out of sight. So just to begin, let's just have an awareness of what's going on in our mind at the moment. And you might begin to realize that there are lots of thoughts that pop up and then go and pop up, which is completely normal. It's how our mind works. But we're going to begin to be aware of that. And maybe when we next notice a thought, and maybe closing our eyes is helpful, we can notice the thought as a white cloud in the blue sky of our mind. And we can just watch it. And when the thought goes, the cloud disappears. And then maybe another thought comes, like another white cloud in the sky, moving across our visual field and then drifting off as the thought goes. And maybe sometimes there'll be no clouds, and maybe sometimes there'll be lots of clouds. Maybe some clouds might move faster than others. We can become curious to what's happening to our thoughts in our mind. So let's start to do this exercise together. So, as you're aware of a thought arising, can notice the thought in that white cloud, in the blue sky of your mind. You can watch it as it comes and then it goes. So let's just do that in our own time together for the next few minutes before we bring this to a close. If you find your mind wanders off thinking about something else, that's okay. Just notice your mind has done that, and just with some gentleness, direct it back to this activity, watching our thoughts like clouds in the blue sky. And we can just bring this exercise to a close. Can maybe reflect on how we found that. And we can leave with the knowledge that if we practice this exercise regularly, what we might notice is the clouds become fewer and the gaps between the clouds become bigger. But we can just notice and be curious with our experience.